After the 2011 flooding, the municipalities in the watershed area realized that something needed to be done.
Almost every road was washed out through the RM. Certain roads you had to pick, the fire department, the school, had to ask which way to drive.
I was the hardest affected in Division 3. I had a total of 52 washed out roads just because of the overflow of water.
It was a big mess.
They decided to work in cooperation, work together to kind of tackle it from a whole watershed perspective rather than a RM by RM perspective, because let's face it, water doesn't follow municipal boundaries.
But the ultimate goal is to have controlled water management, where no villages, towns, farmyards will get flooded out. We need to control water, and this idea of having uncontrolled water movement, unauthorized ditching, is not the way to manage water.
The Wallace Creek Watershed Board was directly developed from that event. Once we realized how much damage was done and that damage could actually be avoided if we all worked together.
We can clean out the creeks and the tributaries, gate them, put the water control monitors on them so we know the water movement. We'll draw down our reservoirs, get a big rain event, we have storage capacity, and then release when it's safe to do so.
We just got to keep the channel clear, try and get rid of the beavers and keep the water flowing, make sure the farmers control their gates and open them and close them when they're supposed to.
The expertise in this office here was pretty much what we needed to hear. They helped us out setting this up. Without them, it would have been very difficult, very, very difficult.
We've been told several stories from several different producers that the work that we've done has mitigated the flooding in 2014.
I had hardly any damage to any infrastructure in 2014. We got the water in and out in a timely fashion.
In 2015 and subsequent years, they've said those are the first years in decades that some of these producers can recall that there hasn't been any flooding in the watershed, so it's having impacts out there on the landscape.
The financial cost to the RM was significantly lower because there was no infrastructure damaged.
You have to work with other people and a large number of people, and we are proving it's doable. We have a very, very good board and a very good group of people there, and it's working very well.
There was lots of people who thought it would never happen because of the amount of RMs involved. It's very pleasing to say that in the end of it all, that we did work together.
Now we're not having flooding every spring, year after year.
If the board maintains the creek like we should, then we shouldn't have a 2011 event again.